Aloha and good day, friends and yogis. I'm Nicole Spirit. This is Puka Dog, Puppy Finn. I'm so grateful for your energy. I celebrate you. And today's class is called Good Luck Yoga. So thank you for joining. We're going to start in a seated position. And I just wanted to dedicate this class to one of my best people in life. Her name is Cheryl, and this class is dedicated to you, Cheryl. You know who you are. And fun enough, I have a couple of other Cheryls in my life who are really important too. So if your name is Cheryl, this is going to be an especially lucky and feel-good class for you. So the reason I bring up Cheryl is because every time she would come to my yoga class, when we picked a tarot card at the beginning, she picked the same card and she picked Celebrate over and over and over again. So I did get the Celebrate card ready for us for today. Celebrate. And these are from an artist named Uti. Uti's art cards. I have all of her decks put together, but this Celebrate card, it was just a beautiful thing to watch my friend Cheryl pick this card week after week after week from like the stack, I'm not even joking, of this many cards. So thank you if you're here all, still here, listening to my ramble on, my babble on. Yes, there are good purposes for Crown Royal bags other than booze, which, don't get me wrong, that's fine. So please, if you haven't already, you're in a comfortable position. You're sitting up nice and tall. And when we think about Ganesha, the Hindu Elephant Deity or Godhead, we think about good luck, the remover of obstacles, the bringer of wealth and prosperity. So sitting here cross-legged, make sure you're comfortable. You can put both hands over your belly and just direct the breath to that lower Dantian region, your elixir field, your energy bank account. I picked us some cards for today. So of course we have Celebrate. And as you breathe deeply, I just want you to think about these mantras and affirmations. The second one I picked is, love is the intention behind all of my transactions. Queen of Miracles. And this one is an Uti card as well. You can look up Uti, O-U-T-I, and you'll find her on Etsy and Facebook and Instagram, and you'll find her magical cards. The next one is Dolphin, and this is a water crystal created from Masur Emoto's work of writing dolphin on a water sample and getting this super awesome water crystal that formed. The next card we got is Play. You'll live longer and have more fun. Don't forget, you're never too old to be a free spirit. And then the last card is I am a money magnet. So I've changed this one as well in my life too. I am a love magnet. So if you need more money or physical wealth, you can say I am a money magnet. If you feel like you need more love and that type of affirmation, you can put that energy out there. And today we're going to learn a little bit about Ganesha, about the elephant head god. So you can stay seated, or if you feel like it, you can lay down. I'd like you to continue taking big, beautiful breaths and feeling your hands puff up on the inhale, and on the exhale, the hands gently deflate away from the belly. Ganesh, god of new beginnings and remover of obstacles. You are at the beginning of a new venture that is going to bring you great joy and success. Ganesha has been removing the roadblocks placed before you, granting you a smooth transition into this very moment. These roadblocks do not exist outside of you, however. They are vrittis, fluctuations of the mind, represented by his vehicle, the mouse. When you calm your wavering mind, you are able to overcome any obstacle. Ganesha will continue to bring you good luck, success, and harmony with the sweets of Ananda, the awareness of your true consciousness as bliss. Beautiful. All right, so sitting up nice and tall, how do you feel today? How do you feel right now? Thank you for listening. I appreciate you being here. We're gonna bring our hands onto our knees now, and we're gonna do one of my favorite yoga energy moves of all time. So just simply circling the spine. Bring your chest to your left knee, inhale across the body to your right knee, and then exhale as you go back around. This should just be a gentle circle. Keep your sitting bones grounded. Decide if you need to change or shift any energy in your knees or legs or your hips. And we're just gonna feel and awaken what we call the dragon energy, our spine, sometimes also denoted as a snake, called our kundalini energy, our spiritual energy. So let's do 2 more circles. Maybe you smile just a little bit. And then let's go the other way. And I learned a new acronym from Master Chun-Yi Lin of the word smile. Start my internal love engine. So when I feel this motion, I can feel my body. I notice, I hope you do too, this sense of awakening, this sense of waking up and like turning on your radio. Think of if we didn't have a radio, we couldn't hear all of the magical music and different signals. So we're thinking of ourself as a divine, organic, cosmic radio. Last circle around. And we're starting to awaken to some divine frequencies that maybe are like dolphin waves. They're sonic, so we don't necessarily hear them. It's more of a vibration that we feel. We're going to take our arms to the sides. We're going to do 4 ha breaths while we lift the arms and lower. Inhale, arms up. Big exhale, make the sound as you release. Sit with a nice tall spine. Inhale up. Exhale. Ha is the healing sound for the heart. It's also the second part of the word aloha. The light in me honors and sees the breath and light in you. Beautiful. Now we're going to bring our physical hands over our heart. Your one hand just gently cups the other. And with a couple of conscious breaths, maybe you close the eyes. I'd like you to bring yourself to your most beautiful joy center in the body. If it feels nice, stretch one leg out long. If not, keep yourself in an easy pose, Sukhasana. And for a couple more moments, I'd like you to intend a connection with your heart that is like opening a portal to all of the unconditional love and light and all of the energy that is here to support you in this lifetime. Imagine your true parents aren't really your physical parents you know now, but 2 beings of light that are stars, that really honestly created you and created a star. And now you are having a human life, a temporary existence as a star being a human. Yes. 2 more breaths, and I'd like you to visualize and intend what's called your family of light. This is all of the beings and energies and animals and stars and people and elves and fairies, all good stuff, who love you unconditionally. Let's take one more breath. And I usually create a meditative space in my heart center where I can quickly just visualize and imagine I am like a Kuan Yin goddess sitting under a waterfall with the water coming in front of me. And there's a beautiful pool of water out and around me. And in this space of my sacred heart garden, I can instantly feel a connection with a calm body of water and with beautiful vegetation and crystals all around me. And then I release and let go of anything that seems like a storm or a yucky day or difficult energies. With 3 deep breaths, conscious breaths, I can bring myself to my unconditional, loving heart space, my beautiful sacred garden. If your one leg is extended, go ahead and switch legs now. Last smile as you've started your internal love engine, your heart, your deepening breath, and your awareness of the 3 treasures, as we call them in Qigong. Qi meaning energy, Gong meaning skills. So the 3 treasures would be vitality at your belly, love at your heart, and wisdom at the center of the mind. So let's intend some good luck and some beautiful intention to align our wisdom, our love, and our vitality for the best energy for here and now for you at this time. Yes, Puka lets out a big sigh. My little Puka dog. Fun fact, you might not have known, Puka came with the name Princess. And I decided the other day that Princess Puka now has her Prince Finn. Release your hands, find that little silly smile, that internal grin that knows it's all going to be okay. And know that as long as you've been alive, for every problem you've ever had or thought about, you are here right now, having this beautiful experience, smiling, breathing deeply, and being in gratitude for what is about to come. So the next thing we'll do is pull in that leg. If it's extended, we're going to press our fingers right into the center of our sternum, that hard bony area that holds our ribs together. And we contact an acupressure point known as CV17. This is a joy, gratitude button. So we can push the pause button if somebody's babbling on too much, or we can just gently push our CV17, conception vessel 17. It's along the meridian, the conception vessel that goes up the front of the body. The yang goes down the back, the more masculine, and the yin comes up the front. One more breath here, and if you haven't already, pick one thing to be grateful for right now. I picked 2 things. I picked something I won't tell you, and my second thing I'm grateful for is you. Let your arms go. Oh, we're getting all cheesy and mushy today, and I love it. Of course, vegan cheese. All right, come off of your seat, my friends, and let's come on to our hands and our knees. We're going to open up our hands really wide so that we get this beautiful connection with the earth, with the mat. We're going to feel our feet behind us, and we're going to make a couple circles with the chest. Just feel like your ribs are like a barrel, and we're just letting them move around in a circle inside of the torso. So instead of up, down, we're making a circle. Now go the other way. Continue that long, smooth breath. And then come back to being on all fours. The next thing we're going to do is evoke our beautiful sense of rising from the ashes. So when I was in university studying about biology, they told us that when the fire burns down a forest, that certain new seeds can be liberated. So let's extend our left leg and extend our right arm, and we're going to find what's called Sunbird, the Phoenix pose. So you can stay here if it feels available, engage your core and lift your left foot. Point through your fingers and toes, get a long diagonal line, smile, notice your belly, get a sense of that really strong charge. Circle your ankle and your wrist, one way, then the other. If that's too much, don't do it. Brilliant. Then bring the hand and knee back down, just pause for a moment, and we'll go the other side. Right leg extends long, you can stay on your curled toes. Left arm extends, and notice if there's any collapsing into that right shoulder. Really lift up and out, find that engagement in your belly, and if it feels available, lifting the right foot, pointing through the toes. Smile, breathe, start to circle around at the wrist and ankle. Really open up the toes and the fingers if possible. Notice if you start to droop, and that's okay. Say, I am strong, I am lucky, I am a money magnet, I am a love magnet. Yes. And then put your hand and knee back down. Now we're going to do something called heart to earth. It's also known as puppy pose. So you keep your knees and your hips exactly where they are, and we're going to gently just walk our arms forwards. Come down to a place that feels good in your back. If it's available, you're going to bring your chest all the way to the floor while you leave those hips upright. Another variation is to lift your chin. This is very intense. I've been practicing for a while, so please just take stock of where you are today. Now, if this is all way too much, you can slide forwards and stay in Sphinx Pose. Again, notice that you're trying to engage the core, lift the chest, sink your shoulder blades down from your ears. So if you haven't already, gently let's release our Anahata Asana. Anahata is the heart chakra. So we're going to release heart to earth pose. We're going to slide forwards, and we're going to gently just feel our body on the ground. Our elbows and forearms are like parallel to train tracks to each other. And then we're going to lift. We're going to engage from the belly button. Feel that core energy. Notice this beautiful upright position. I'm also feeling my shoulders are really close to the ears, so I'm just going to drop them down, make some space, and let the sun shine on our third eye. Awaken your intuition. Every day, stating mantras of affirmation, such as, I am intuitive, I am psychic, I see and feel subtle energy very clearly. I am awake in my mid-eye. This is said to be our all-knowing, all-seeing center in the brain. Now let's relax. This is intense. Let's bring the chest down, slide your hands back. We're going to push the ground away, lift the hips up in the air, bring your knees a little closer in. You can even make the knees really wide. And then we're going to lower the hips down to come into child's pose. So child's pose isn't everybody's favorite. You can see how this works for you. You can stack your fists and rest your forehead. And there we've got, again, connection with third eye, Ajna chakra. Also known as the indigo blue center, the one that's not purple, not blue, but this beautiful mystical color, like the color of what we imagine the sky is. Like our most beautiful favorite color of Aurora Borealis. This mystical kind of purpley, blue, even green light flowing into the third eye. One more breath here. And again, this might be an intuition thing where you say, I am psychic, or say whatever it is that you wish you were most right now. And I'll tell you mine. I am a psychic, angelic yogi. Did you guess already? All right. What are you guys? What do you feel like you want to reaffirm today? Brilliant. Let's release that now. Come back with your arms out in front. Lift back up through those sitting bones and draw your knees together underneath the hips. Don't lift that. Finn, lie down. Prince Finn, lie down. So we're going to come up now on our knees. This is called a knee stand. See how this feels. You can curl your toes under here. And this is a very beautiful place where we prepare for our Camel Pose, Wistrasana. So bring your hands to your low back. Now this might be it for you today, and that's super great. See how you feel. Notice that you do up that imaginary zipper up the front of the body, so we're not just letting it all hang out, we're engaging. And that took a lot of courage to just let my belly spill out on the internet, on YouTube. All right, so let yourself just support your kidney area. Beautiful kidneys that evoke joy for life and vitality and help us release any fear or anxiety. Now you can hang out here, or you can just tilt back just a little bit. Then we're gonna lean back up. We're gonna take the arms up overhead. Now, if you find that a little bit too intense, keep your hands on your low back. We're gonna reach back with our left hand. Maybe it even taps the left heel, and then reach back up. Then take the right hand and bring it down behind you, and then come back up. Let's do that one more time. If it's nowhere near your heel or ankle, just tap your low back. Smile and come back. Tap your low back. Ooh, I just got the green rainbow dangler right in my eyes. That was quite lucky and lovely. Release your feet now. Release your arms and sit back down on your heels. This is called Hero's Pose, Bhajrasana, Thunderbolt pose. So we want to feel strong. This pose starts at our feet, goes into the thighs and up the spine and out the top of the head. So we're going to sit here for just one more moment. If you'd like a cushion, you bring your yoga mat underneath your buns. And we're going to take our fingers and press into the center of our forehead, bringing blood and extra mana, chi, life force to the frontal lobe of our brain. This is connected to emotions and feeling good, keeping your visions very positive, and remembering daydreaming every single day to really be in the flow of what we call the fifth dimension, which is a space known as unconditional light and love. Good, release your hands, release the mat, wiggle your fingers. Now we're going to release and come onto our seat, and we're going to do something called silk reeling. So you can stay upright. We're going to circle the hands at the wrists. Now, I'd like to try silk reeling with the hands and the feet. So lower yourself down to the mat. Try not to crash. Bring your feet up and bring your hands up, and we're going to circle at the hands. Start with your hands. Not only do we circle at the wrists, but we're also circling the hands around each other. Pause with the hands. Circle your feet at the ankles, but also circle your ankles around each other. Can you do both? Hands and feet. Chin is tucked. You're smiling. You're paying attention to silk reeling in your wrists and your ankles. Now go the other way. If you find this a bit too much, just do the hands and then just do the ankles. But it's pretty cool. Not to mention this is a super good movement for your core. Waking up that inner powerhouse, that vitality center, one of our 3 treasures. Good. Now we're going to release, and we're going to do something super cool. This is a very potent stretch, and then it also gives us an opportunity to do a little sit-up. So bring your left foot towards your right foot, and bring your right leg up and over your left knee. So we're going into Garuda, arms and legs, so the eagle or the phoenix, depending on who's teaching what. So you've got your right leg over your left. Now you're going to take your left arm in front of your face, bent at the elbow, and right arm sits in that left elbow socket. And as much as you can, we're going to bring the hands spiraling towards each other. If it's any pain or strain, just back off a little bit, or just you can hold the elbows, or even just bring the palms together. So see if it's available. Then we do a little sit-up. We draw first the arms up. See how that feels? Then we draw the legs up. Keep the head grounded. And you might decide, yep, that feels good. You might decide this feels good and you want to stay here. How are you feeling? Can we do 3 eagle sit-ups? So they're just crunches. We bring our elbows to the knees, inhale up, exhale down. Push your low back into the ground. Last one. Good. And then we're very gently going to release our arms. We'll release the legs and just be here for a couple of moments. Arms at your sides. You can goal post your arms too if that feels good for a little extra stretch. And then we'll do the other side. So we'll slide our right foot in towards our left foot, and we'll pick up that left leg up and over. Again, take any variation that feels good. You could be doing 35 eagle sit-ups by now, or you could be just like, yeah, I want to explore this. And I love every aspect of it. Just giving you some options. Right arm is going to come in front of the face, bent at the elbow. And then left arm is going to sit in that little pocket, left elbow. So then we're going to spiral the palms towards each other. It might feel a little counterintuitive, but just see how it feels. Otherwise, just crossing the elbows for a V for love or evolve, or bringing the palms together. Now we do our little options. Draw the legs up, see how that feels. Engage the core. Draw the elbows and upper body off the ground. Release. See how that feels. Now, engaging the belly, can we bring it all together? Just 3 sit-ups. And again, if you're feeling super vigorous, you just keep going. That feels good. First time I tried an eagle sit-up, I was like, holy smoly, that's tough. But you know what? Once you get used to them, they're really lovely. Let's spiral the arms back open. The shoulders, you feel them relax onto the ground, onto the mat, and then we'll release that left leg. So this might be a nice workout for you today. You say, yeah, I've had enough. If you've got time and energy for a few more minutes, let's think about coming up, standing up, doing a few things up there. It'll feel good, I promise, because today is a very lucky day. And we're going to set these intentions that every day has humor, happiness, health, and I have one more H, harmony. All right, you can come up any way you like. If it's available, bring your hands behind the knees, on the thighs. We're going to kick the feet up. Big inhale breath. We're going to roll up to a seat. Or please find your other way. If you're feeling vigorous and you want to do a few rock and roll motions, keep your spine very rounded, your chin is tucked, and we come to a seat. Then we're going to bring the feet around behind us, and we're going to come into a squat position. We're going to lift the back side of the body. Keep your knees bent, keep your head below your heart, and just be here for a couple moments. Another variation is taking your hands on your elbows. Then another thing we can do is bring our hands behind our low back. So head is below the heart, getting endorphins in the brain, feel-good energy, and a nice release for the spine. Then relax your arms in front of you and start to slowly roll up. Almost like you're coming up an imaginary wall. Let everything stack on itself. Your bones are strong. You are happy. And life is good. So let's bring our feet just a little bit wider than hip width apart. About shoulder width. We'll bring our hands over our belly, crossing at the thumbs. For women, you can put your right hand first and then your left on top. For men, the opposite, but you don't have to. It's just a little consideration for Dantian breathing. Dantian translates to elixir field. And we start to breathe into the center that we described as the vitality center earlier. So we watch the breath. We watch it sink. We watch it get smoother. And we might even see it or imagine it going past the nose, past the wisdom center, past your heart, the love center, and into the belly, into the vitality center. And the exhale breath, feel and sense the mana, the chi going back out in the opposite direction. They say a 5.5 second inhale and 5.5 second exhale puts you into your parasympathetic nervous system. Rest, repair, relax, rejuvenate. So a quicker breath is much more sympathetic, which is more go, 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 which is more active, and it's very difficult for us to rejuvenate when we're with quick, short breaths. That's why standing meditation, any meditation, has the focus on the breath. And I love the reminder, when you pay attention to your breathing, you get a free meditation. Last one. Good. We're going to do a little spinal enlivening, and we're going to be just about done for our day. So the first thing we're going to do, in honor of Ganesha and the elephant swings its trunk. So open your feet a little bit wider apart. Bring your arms up. Your feet even can face out a little bit to the sides. And we're going to hinge at the waist. Big inhale breath as we start to lower our body forwards. Keeps your legs straight. Then at the bottom, you bend your knees and you roll yourself back up. Big inhale breath. Arms are straight, legs are straight on the way down. And then exhale, a beautiful undulation of energy up your spine. You can even finish with just a momentary back bend. Gaze at our beautiful hibiscus that opened today. Inhale down, roll through the back, come back up to standing. Last one, big elephant. And think of your good luck charms. I love elephants. I always think of my grandmother, and I get good luck feelings when I think of Ganesh or elephant energy. Good, release your arms down. Then we're going to do a nice lateral bend, side bend. So open your feet wide. And for this one, it's a nice Qigong yoga, what we even call Dao Yin. variation. So we're gonna turn out the left toes, bring your left elbow on the knee, and then reach the right arm long. Then we simply drop that arm, bring the feet back to forwards, then turn the left toes out, the right toes out, and reach long with your left arm. So we're very gently coming back and forth. Play with the feet here, decide what feels good. And then we'll finish off. Drop that left hand. Bring your feet a little closer together. Hands stay on the knees. And we're going to bring this left shoulder down, straightening through that left arm. And you're going to look over your right shoulder. Breathe. Enjoy the feeling. Don't let your head and neck collapse. Keep that gaze up and over your shoulder. Then very gently bring yourself back to center. And then push away off of that right knee and drop your right shoulder down. And again, we're going to spiral to look over our left shoulder. One more breath here. Good. And then we're going to release down, come to center, and roll up to standing. Bring your feet a little bit closer together, shoulder width apart, bend your knees. Let your tailbone sink, and we're going to open heaven's door. Take your arms and just let them be loose noodles, and then start to spiral and bring your hands to contact your body, especially along the diami, or the belt channel of the body. So we're thinking of a region that's under the belly button, and we're thinking about this being what's called the door of life. And we get this nice little sensation where we're connecting with that middle elixir of our energy. It's said to be where we hold chi or life force that we were born with, our original blueprint, our original star, all of the energy of God and what you connect with as source energy is all stored there, like a beautiful crystal field that we access with our mind and our heart and our belly, our vitality, our fire. Let's do a couple more. This should feel really good. I just bliss right out here and zone into this place of surrender and luck and goodness and healing. Let's slow down, slow down, slow down. Come to center, pause for a moment, feel your energy, and then we're going to shake the tree. So bring your feet a little closer together and start to shake and vibrate your body. This is a beautiful way to just feel your energy starting to circulate and wake up. And remember, when we smile and we shake, we can't be in a bad mood. So I want you to create one little dream or wish or goal for today. One thing that's really small, like maybe you notice a flower that's bloomed today, or a little child playing with a marble in your garden. Something small, but you make a goal that you're going to really appreciate this one thing today. And if you wish, do it. Make it lucky, make it fun, make it happy. Good. And then I want you to pause and just feel your chi, feel your energy. It hopefully feels like light and love and big magical energy zipping around your body. And then we'll bring our hands together, very close together in front of the lower dantian. So our hands are facing each other. The fingers are facing out. And we're just going to concentrate here for a couple breaths on making a chi ball. Inhale and open. And exhale, hands back together. Feel and sense this energy, and we're going to do a little Qigong Flow known as Embrace the Tiger, Return to the Mountain. So pausing here with your Qi ball. Your knees are a little bit bent. Your tailbone is sinking. We're going to bring the hands out to the sides like they're skimming along a flat, beautiful lake. Then we bring the hands back and we bring the palms, the back side of the hands, I should say, towards each other. And we're going to lift the hands up to the heart. Then we simply drop the elbows. Feel a dinosaur egg between your hands and then gently push forwards and around to make a circle so that your hands arrive back at that original Qi ball. Float your hands out, skimming across flat, still, beautiful water. Bring your hands back together, the back side of the hands facing each other now. Lift up to the heart center. Drop your elbows. Find that dinosaur or ostrich egg. And then push forwards gently and circle around. Inhale to the Qi ball. Exhale, sink back a little with the hips. Hands float out on a flat, still leg. Inhale, backs of the hands come up. We had a little wave or ripple up the spine. Exhale, the elbows sink. We find our dinosaur egg. And then inhale as we gently push forwards. Bring your hands through the 3 fields of energy and back to the Qi ball. Exhale, hands float out. Inhale, hands float in and up. Exhale, make your dinosaur egg. And then inhale, circle around back to center. Exhale, hips go back. Inhale, backs the hands together, a little wave up the spine. Elbows sink, dinosaur egg. Inhale and make a circle in front of you and arrive back at the Qi ball. Let's do this again. Float out. Float in. Elbows drop. Push out. Make a circle. One more time. Exhale. Finish off with this Qi ball. Really make it nice and small. And then we're going to step our feet in and bring our left hand down. Our right hand sits in the left hand. Thumbs come together. And we imagine holding this condensed pearl of energy between our hands. And we're going to float the right arm out to the side, float it up through earth, nature, and the heavens, and then bring your flat palm down the center line of the body, centering. Bring your right hand to the belly, then the left arm, you turn out a little bit. Go through the 3 fields of earth, nature, and the cosmos. And then centering as you exhale, bring your hand down the center line of your body. Bring that calmness to your wisdom, to your love, and to your belly fire. One more time, each side, centering your energy now. I'm so grateful for you. I'm I'm so grateful for me. Then we'll fold the hands over the dantian, the elixir field, the gem field, and be like a bamboo in the wind now. Your feet can be together. You can close your eyes. You can do whatever feels right. See if your body wishes to rock and sway or to stay still. And know that you are greatly loved, dear butterfly. So just take a couple of moments to reflect on your life, to feel where you are at in your cycle of metamorphosis. Does it feel like you're a caterpillar? Does it feel like you've started your cocoon and transformation phase? Do you feel like a butterfly that's just about to come out of the cocoon? Or is it possible that you feel like you have become your butterfly? And don't forget, butterflies are constantly being reborn, and there's caterpillars within you everywhere, becoming your true butterfly self. Or moth. The hummingbird moth looks like a hummingbird. It is just as noble as a butterfly. All right. This could also be called butterfly stirring in the cocoon. Now we're going to circle our hands clockwise over the belly. Finish our practice. Go in the direction of digestion. Imagine digesting food and digesting life, and knowing that you have wonderful energy. And we'll release our hands with a nice big sigh. Let's float the hands up to the heart. We dedicate the practice to all beings. May we be relieved of suffering, and may we dwell together with great health, humor, and happiness. The light in me greatly honors and sees the light in you. Namaste. I wish you a lucky day. I wish you an amazing sleep, and I'm so grateful that you're here today. Thank you so, so much. And Cheryl, whoever, wherever, whenever you hear this, I love you. But guess what, everyone?